Hey, what's up, Aries? This is Capabella, and we're back for your weekly energy check in. This is for the chosen, the healing, and the ones who want to glow through it, not go through it. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and let's get into your vibe for this week. So, the first deck I'm going to use is What's the Vibe to check your theme or energy for the week. So, let's see what we have. Okay, we're going to shuffle real quick. Okay, Aries, so let's see what is your vibe or energy for the week, and then I'm going to pull some tarot cards to really get into it, okay, for your past, present, and future. So let's see what we have for Aries. Okay, so I see that you're a little emotional maybe this week. Maybe you're worried about something at this time. Maybe you're trying to take a trip to go away because you have waves. And it says emotions, worries, and fear. And as you can see, she's like at the beach by the water, by the ocean. And then it says running, escape, denial, excuses. Maybe you're running away from this worry or fears. Okay. Or maybe you're worried and fearful about something that's like really on your mind and you're trying to escape it at this time, maybe by taking a trip. Okay. So let's see what the tarot has to say about this for your past, present, and future. Okay. For Aries, for my collective Aries. All right. So what is the past for Aries? What is the present? And what is the future? All right, so you have the tower at the end of the deck in reverse. Well, basically, when you have the tower, it means that you're avoiding a traumatic change, right? The change is going to happen anyway, but maybe you found a way to get out through it smoothly, right? So you're having changes, but you don't have to take this chaos with it as well. It's going to happen anyway. As you know, life doesn't stay stagnant, and you're at the time of moving like with the change, okay? So you're not, maybe you were fearful about it, but you're just ready to go, okay? That's what I'm seeing. So for your past, you have the Two of Cups, right, in reverse. So basically, maybe a relationship, you might have broken up from a relationship, probably had you emotional about it. Maybe you're pouring more self-love into yourself at this time. Okay. It looks like some disharmony in a partnership has happened. Your present moment is the Queen of Wands. So you're in your power. You're fully confident. Maybe this is the emotions that you were escaping at this time of being fearful and worried about a relationship. And now you're pouring into yourself. And then, yes, it all concludes with the Four of Wands, right? For the future spread. So you have the Four of Wands in reverse. So basically, that's also celebrating yourself, celebrate, still probably still celebrating your birthday, right? Celebrating everything at home, taking care of home, but it's more of just by yourself and no one else is helping you with this, okay? So what else we have for the Two of Cups in reverse for Aries? Yeah, it probably was a breakup, probably a partnership that you had if we're talking business, something that you accept, something that's you can't, like I said, with the tower in reverse, it makes sense because like you're going with the change instead of trying to avoid it and be fearful and be scared about the changes and trying to hold back. But you're going through the change, you accept it, you accept the situation for what it is, and now you're moving forward, right? Because we have the Four of Cups in reverse with the Eight of Cups. So you're walking away from probably these emotions as well, right? This is the running, denial, excuses, escape, right? So you're walking away from it, whatever happened in the past. Okay, you probably already walked away from it. What's the Queen of Wands in the present for Aries? Yeah, okay. So yeah, you were feeling a lot of maybe trauma, depression from this, I'm hearing. So like the worst of the worst happened. Okay. And now probably you're feeling like you have to do everything on your own. Maybe because you don't have this partnership, you have to change course a little bit, and that's what the change is. It's like learning how to be independent by yourself, okay? And then let's see what is for the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, but I still see that you might be holding something back, so that's probably where that fear and running is coming from. Maybe you need to learn how to go through the emotions, and also at this time keep your emotions to you at this time. Not saying don't share it with others. If you need to share it, definitely express, because I see you here giving to others, but more in a stance of making sure everybody else feels okay. Maybe you need to share what you're going through so people can pour into you as well. But you're holding back. You're not trying to share that. So in order to have this personal transformation with yourself in the situation, you need to be able to let go of the emotion and not forget it, but learn how to work through it, okay? So that way you can be at this celebration and not be into, I would say, depending on a partnership, depending on something that has helped you in the past, you can learn to let that go in order to start your new path, okay? So that's your vibe and what we have. So let's see what Aries career and finances is now for your career and finances for this week. What do we have for your career and finances this week? So yeah, so embrace what you're bringing in is great. Embracing your independence at this time, and what needs to be let go is the emotion and fearful aspect of starting over again, starting new. Okay, sometimes we have to be a little naive and optimistic in order to start a new journey, and you have to go deep within inside yourself to move forward. So let's check with your prosperity message for Aries this week. Ooh, girl. All right, let's see what we have for your prosperity message. Yeah, you're still celebrating. I see you're celebrating here. It says feast. It's time to celebrate your hard work or even your small wins or unexpected income or pay raises on the horizon. So stay optimistic, Aries. Okay. You have other things going for yourself at this time, even probably if the breakup or the partnership, business partnership was, disappointing, but you're moving forward, you're in your power, and it's time to celebrate, even if it didn't happen yet. Okay. So maybe you're going to hang out with friends, family, have a dinner. So that's what I'm seeing here. And it's going to be celebrating this new, inviting income, new job, new business, something that you're really going to put your mind to and your power moving forward, okay? Creatively. And then we have perspective. Someone might have light eyes, somebody might have hazel or blue eyes here. It says your viewpoint about money is changing positively. It's time to see the bigger picture and growing your finances. Your values are affecting your decisions. Okay. So maybe you need to let go so you can bring in a new mindset as well when it comes to money and your independence. Maybe you're not getting the financial help that you usually get, and you're the one that's taking care of everybody. But just know that your mindset is changing to be in alignment with the finance that you want to have, okay, at this time. So let's tap into your love life a little bit, Aries, and let's see what the romance angels have for you at this time. What can we say about Aries' love life? What does Aries need to know about their love life? Any advice about their love life this week? Okay. What does Aries need to know about their love life this week? What great advice you have for the Aries this week in their love life? Okay. Now we have religious factors. Okay. It says your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So maybe you are a person that's more traditional in church, has a religious family, okay, and maybe the person that you're seeking or was with don't have that type of upbringing, have a different belief system. Maybe they're more spiritual than religious. Maybe they're not spiritual or religious at all, and something is affecting that, okay? And it says calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations will help bring you together. Okay, maybe you're doing a vision board at this time when it comes to love. Maybe you're doing some affirmations, but God is letting you know that you're bringing the right energy to bring into a partnership for yourself. You're not no more, you're no longer envisioning a certain person, right? You're envisioning just the love that you deserve at this time, okay? So the right person will come in. I'm going to leave that out. We're going to see what the person on your mind has to say to you. The person on Aries' mind, the person they're thinking of, the person that's thinking about them. Let's see what they have to say for Aries. The person on Aries' mind, what do they have to say to them? The person on Aries' mind, what do they have to say to them? Okay. All right. So we have illusions. Okay. It says, remember that separation is an illusion. We are always together. We are drawn together by faith. Trust your intuition. I am working hard behind the scenes to heal and reach out to you soon. Stay strong for me. I am coming back home. So this might be the partnership that you walked away from. They still want to be with you. Okay. I don't know if you want to be with them, but they're working behind the scenes, right? So they're working on maybe what has happened wrong. Maybe they're reflecting from maybe the arguments and the outcome of what they truly want. They want you, Aries. Okay, so let's see what else you have. You have divine guidance. Maybe someone wear glasses. It says, I am amazed how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. Divine is working behind the scenes for us. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too. This might be you manifesting maybe with your ancestors, your spiritual team, either trying to bring back the love that you have or a better love that you deserve, okay? So that's what we have for your love life, Aries. So now we're going to go into your outcome for this week. I should have pre-shuffled these cards before this reading, but it's okay. All right, so it's a new week, new day. So let's get the full-on shuffle on recording. So let's see what we have for Aries outcome for this week. And basically like what your spirit guides need to tell you, what advice they can give you to be your higher self for this week. Okay, and any messages that you need to know. So what's Aries outcome for this week? Aries outcome for this week. Okay, Aries. So it's looking like you might want to get back together. I'm not going to lie, because we have main female. We have courtship. You might get a gift from this person. They might be coming back with a gift. You have marriage here, so it might have been a marriage. Okay, expectation. You already know this, right? So it's like it's nothing really new that I'm telling you at this time. An official person, okay? So this person might be like somebody that works in the military, the government, for the state, something like that. I'm hearing federal. I don't know, but this person is basically going to come back to you maybe with a message, maybe a gift. It could be monetary, it could be spiritually, it could be emotionally, but I see you guys might be working out and you're already manifesting this, so you already know, okay? But something also is still maybe triggering you. Maybe you're waiting for this person to become an official person, right? Like to a higher standards, higher value, because you're already there. I'm seeing that you're the one who needs to be courted at this time. Maybe you were courting others, right? And wasn't receiving it in return. So maybe that's what the gift may be, is maybe this person is going to court you the way that you need in order to let this marriage work out or to be married, okay? So that's your message of your outcome. And now we're going to do your final cards for this week, Aries. Let's see what your final cards or final messages Spirit has for you, if it wants to shuffle. I gotta get a new table runner because this one keeps moving, or I might just take this off for the next couple of readings or something. I was trying to be cute but this gotta go. It's like these cards do not want to shuffle. I never have this problem with these cards. So let's see. For Aries, what are their final messages that they need to know? I'm hearing one more shuffle. Okay. For Aries, final messages and what they need to know. Okay, cool. All right, so what is Aries' final messages and what they need to know? Just a couple, okay? Someone might have dreadlocks, locks, might be getting some locks. Somebody might have a kid, might be having a baby. Your partner might have a kid. Ooh, that is way too much. I'll take that first one. One at a time, please. All right, let's see what we have for Aries. You have illusions again, okay? So, someone might, maybe your partner, maybe you might have locks. You might be pregnant, or your partner might have a kid, or you might have a kid. You have jackpot. So when I wrote jackpot, I was thinking like the lottery and stuff like that, but it can also mean like you're hitting the jackpot in an area in your life, maybe all areas in life. Like that's how I see it, not just one particular area. Maybe you're being successful in winning out all areas in your life. You might have that extra income too, so you might be going shopping soon. You might be in a beauty industry, makeup artist or a hairstylist, anything in that like beauty industry, okay? Or maybe that's the person you're dealing with. Maybe you're from the West Coast or might be traveling to the West Coast soon. Illusions. I need you to be careful, okay? Maybe look at the red flags when it comes to this relationship, to the people around you, but it's really giving the partnership, okay? Maybe you need to get out of your head and focus on, yeah, maybe you're manifesting, right? And it's coming off, I wouldn't say delulu, but like you need to also consider everything that has happened and reflect and go through the motions for it in order to let it go. So don't be an illusion where you didn't heal from this situation and learn and you're still trying to manifest because you have to release something, okay? It could be emotional mindset when it came to love. Rude and nasty, okay? So yeah, you might be, I wrote this because I was thinking about Nene Leakes. She's a Sagittarius and she's like so rude, so nasty, right? So you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. I do see that the Queen of Wands came up, which for me it was you, okay? And or you could be dealing with another Aries, Leo, Sag. I also seen some water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, okay? And earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So maybe you feel like they're so rude and nasty, or maybe that's how they're feeling about your attitude at this time. Okay. So that's all I have for Aries at this time. If this resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to comment down and let me know below. Okay. I'll see you guys next week.